Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a box opening of Silver Tempest. Just recently got 10 of these in. Um, I opened up one of them already and ended up getting some pretty decent hits. Pulled the V alternate, unknown V alternate art, a couple secret rares, and I pulled the character rare Rayquaza VMAX. So overall, it was an awesome box. And just before I got into this box opening, I wanted to just show you guys something that I just recently picked up. I thought it was pretty cool. I've seen a lot of like off-center Charizard promos from the Charizard Ultra Premium collection boxes, but this is by far, you could see in the bottom left, you can actually see the other card. That's how miscut this is. That's how off-center this is. So it was pretty cool to see this, and I scooped it up immediately. Obviously, I picked it up at a premium. I think it was $60. I might have picked this up for, but I saw it, and I haven't seen these. So being as scarce and rare as they are, I just decided to go ahead and buy it. So yeah, this was just something I wanted to show you guys. It almost looks like an e-reader card. Pretty cool. So just wanted to kind of show you guys that before I got into this. So moving forward here, we'll just jump right into this. Again, this is the first time I've done a recorded box opening. I've done some pack openings before, but nothing, this size with, 36 packs. So obviously, we're going for the Lugia V. Definitely want that card. If I get it, I'll, depending on how it looks, most likely grade it. But yeah, let's just jump right into this. So, as expected, the prices have been going down for Silver Tempest. It's pretty cool, Ninetales. And I hope, you guys have kind of learned your lesson, if you haven't already, that non-hollow Talonflame. When a new set comes out, really shouldn't be buying the singles at all. Should really try to stay away as much as you can, because you got to think about it this way. The supply of the singles is only going to go up over time. And the supply of the sealed product is really the thing that, eventually will start to dwindle and start to retain its value or increase in value. You have a Cobalion non-hollow in that one. So, yeah, I think I saw, the Lugia V alternate art started up around $400 or $500. Sorry, I keep hitting that. Let me slide this up a little bit. Do the best I can here. To bear with me, this is the first time doing this, so excuse me. It's the code card. So I think we saw it up around, like $500, and it's dropped all the way down. Last time I checked a couple days ago, I think it was down below like 240 or 230 or something like that. This is Smeargle, and we have a Bravari non-hollow. So over 3. I'm gonna switch sides here. Yeah, so let me know, guys, in the comments, what's your kind of favorite card from this set? What's your chase that you're going after when you're opening this product up? Like I said, I picked up 10 of these booster boxes. I've already opened one kind of off camera with my girlfriend, just for fun, and had some pretty good pulls. So, oh, there's a Pikachu reverse. I actually pulled this in the first box too. Mismagius, I don't know how you pronounce that, non-hollow. We are 0 for 4. This is definitely a much colder box than the first one I opened. There's the code card. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, and depending on time, I may just kind of start to go through this instead of doing the trick. Chimco, Phoebus, Fennekin, Spinarak, Beldum, Sunkern, and a Keldeo non-hollow. So we are 0 for 5. And again, I just uploaded a video yesterday. You know, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this channel, to be completely honest. Not sure where I'm going to take it. Oh, that looks a little weird, like it's misprinted, like an ink error almost. So I'm just going to kind of go through this. And we have Friends and Galar. That is a really cool card. That is part of the trainer gallery. So I think that'll ultimately end up being one of the more popular cards in the trainer gallery, having all the trainers like Marnie, etc. And then we have an Archeops Hollow. So those are our first 2 hits of the box. So yeah, you know, like I was saying, I'm not sure where I'm going to take the channel. I really like the analytics side of things. Probably going to be continuing to do videos like that unless I hear otherwise. We have a Fletchling, Zorora, and we have the Regidrago V-Star. So I'm going to be honest, I am not a fan of this Pokemon. It doesn't really do it for me. And here's the code card. These over here. Moving on to, I don't know, I lost track of which number this is. So moving forward here, Serena and Soror and our code card. I'm going to try this to make this a little bit quicker video. I know the last video was 15 minutes or something like that. We're going to try to keep it there or under. So I have to make some time up here. Snorunt, Sandile, Fennekin. We have our Braxton character rare, and then we have Forest Sealstone. That's a interesting new card. I have not seen that before. So we have a couple more hits there. There's your code card. The other thing I'm curious about is anybody picking up, or going to be picking up a good amount of Crown Zenith. I'm a little hesitant to, just because we have a Mawile V. It just feels a little bit like a Hidden Fate set to me. There's going to be a lot of really good pulls. I've already seen the 3 legendary dogs, cats, whatever you want to call them, Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. Those arts were leaked, and they obviously look amazing. But I feel like that set is going to be printed into the ground. Oh, here's the code card. And I'm a little hesitant to pick it up. Not only that, but it's a special set. I typically don't buy special sets. I typically just stick to booster boxes. We have a Mawile V-Star Rainbow. So that is the first secret rare of the box. And your code card. But yeah, typically I'll just stick to booster boxes. I really try to steer clear of we have an Unknown V. The special sets like Hidden Fates, Shining Fates. I know Shining Fates right now, at least in my opinion, is really cheap, and I think it's a really good price, and I think it's gonna eventually take off. But there's just something about the special sets. They just don't really appeal to me. So I've just always kind of steered clear of those. Let me move this up. So I am going to be looking forward to Scarlet and Violet, the base set, getting back to the EX cards. It'll be interesting to see what Pokemon does. I'm sure they're going to put some kind of a twist on it. And it's not going to be just like the old EX era, or like the XY EX cards. I'm sure it's going to be a little different. There's going to be a new mechanism in play there, but we'll have to see how that goes. That is approaching here very quickly, so that'll be interesting. And are you guys going to be picking up any Scarlet and Violet base? You know, I personally, I think picking up base, like if you can get it at, you know, directly from like an LGS or a distributor for cheap, like under MSRP, I think that's a safe bet. But in my opinion, and based on what we've seen in the base sets of all of these different, you know, generations that have been released, haven't really seen a whole lot of great cards and hype in any of those base sets. And they typically do well because they're the first one of the series, the generation, but we typically see a pattern from Pokemon where they will release kind of the bigger, call it bangers or chase cards later on in the remaining sets for a given generation. So I may pick up a couple. I don't think that I'm gonna, buy 10 of them like I bought Silver Tempest. This is Worker. I actually haven't seen this art yet, so that's pretty cool. But I probably not going to pick up as many, just because and I guess we'll have to kind of see what's in the set. But if history repeats itself, they're probably just going to be, it's going to be a pretty simple set, and there's not going to be a whole lot to it, and it's going to be more geared towards introducing us to the new cards and the new mechanisms and gameplay, which I'll admit I don't play the game. Even growing up, I just never played the game. It was all about collecting. I was big into sports cards. They almost looked like the same card. I had to do a double take. It looks so similar to the Worker. So we did hit Serena. So that is a good card to hit. But yeah, growing up, it was baseball. It was baseball and Pokemon. Did have like a kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh phase, where I did play Yu-Gi-Oh. I actually played Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh than Pokemon. I think that was just like most people. You kind of had a phase of Pokemon, and then you would move into something else, or Yu-Gi-Oh, and then that kind of phased out. Unlike, and it seemed like that was the okay. So we have a Simian character rare. It's pretty cool. Here's the code card. But it seemed like that was the pattern for most people. And then there are some of the the OGs that are still in the game that were, that have been in it for pretty much the entire time. Pulled this Radiant Alakazam in the other box. But yeah, it's not common to see people who stuck with Pokemon through their childhood, through their teens, and then through their 20s. A lot of people obviously got back into it during COVID, or sometime shortly before or after that, when people just had more time on their hands, and obviously we had some events kind of trigger people's attention to get back into this hobby. Not looking at you, Logan Paul. But oh, awesome. So this is actually the first secret gold card. And this is part of the trainer gallery. It's the Rayquaza VMAX. That's an awesome card to hit. And there's a code card. So we got a couple more packs here. I'm going to try to get through these quickly because I know we're already at 15 minutes. And we'll just kind of... Radiant Jirachi. That, I do have to say, this pattern is pretty awesome. I do like what they did with those. And unfortunately, there's just going to be a massive population report, just like the Amazing Rares and Vivid Voltage. I can see it happening now, unfortunately, because I really like that card style, and which is fine. I mean, like, it's more accessible to everyone. Like, right? I mean, I'm assuming that more kids today are into Pokemon than, you know, they were back when I was younger, just because of the, you know, the growth that Pokemon has had. And, you know, cards like those, you know, the accessibility is pretty cool, you know, for kids to be able to open those and at least get something, right? And I think that's one of the reasons why I like the subsets so much, is because it adds just another element to opening these boxes. And, you know, they can get pretty expensive even at MSRP, so it's nice to be able to get something else on the side, instead of just hitting like a really just I don't know, kind of bland reverse foil. And I know I didn't get one in that pack, but it's nice to be able to change it up. And I think Pokemon listened, and there's probably people in their ear saying, "Hey, you know, can we do something different here?" And instead of changing the reverse hollow kind of style, they just went with some subsets, which is awesome. At least they did something. Personally, I loved the days where we had the set name like stamped, like the EX era. I absolutely love those cards. And then you had like almost like a different hollow pattern. I absolutely love those cards. So that would be pretty cool to see them bring those back outside of like the pre-release kits. So you know, we'll see what they do. You know, with more printing capability and everything, nothing would surprise me at all. Reshiram V, and there's the code card. So we're coming down to our last pack. If you stuck it out, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. So you can get some last pack magic here. And if I can get it open. Okay, so we did not hit on the last pack, but that is okay, because these hits were pretty awesome. We had the Serena full art, Worker full art. We had the Rayquaza VMAX Gold Secret Rare from the Character Rare, or from the Trainer Gallery. We had the Mawile V-Star Secret Rare, and we had the Regidrago V-Star, which, again, I'm not a fan of the Pokemon. It just looks like a giant Charizard head. I think it's goofy. And then Friends and Galar. So on top of these, I do have to say, this is obviously the first wave of Silver Tempest. We'll see how this changes when we go to wave 2, because it seems like with every Pokemon set, when they do a reprint, the pulls do not seem to get better. I'm just going to put it that way. So if you're really set on getting into Silver Tempest, or any set for that matter, coming up and coming out, I would recommend trying to get your hands on some first wave print, because I don't know. We can all kind of speculate, because I don't think the data is there to kind of prove that the hits are better in wave 1 versus subsequent waves. But I would just stick to wave 1, because in my experience, this is where all the pulls have been. So anyway, thanks for sticking it out and watching this. If you like this content, give me a like, follow, and yeah, some of the questions I brought up during the video, feel free to comment below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.